Hey yo, what's good YouTube? I'm DJ Z. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to hear me talk some bull. Today. We got a just another kind of sit down and talk video. As you tell by the title, yeah, I could have died last night, and I'll give you a rundown on why that was. So after I ended the stream last night, about 9 o'clock. I sat down with my girl and I was asking her, like, hey, you know, what you want to eat because I'm hungry. Do you have any ideas? And she was like, I don't have any ideas. So we kind of went with this. We had this back and forth for about a half an hour or so, 20 minutes or so, till I decided to, like, wait, I found out this wheel spinner type shit. So I put down some ideas, because I had no clue what I wanted either. Um, but I put the options that we had on a wheel spinner, and I spun the wheel like 3 times. I didn't want any. I was like, I landed on it, and I'm like, I really don't want that, because my brain, I was so dead set on. I'm like, damn, a a cheese stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut sounds fire right now. So that's what we ended up on. Um, we went through the whole deal, ordered it, went to the Pizza Hut, got the food, came back. Now for some background information on myself. If you know me personally, you already know this, because I try to let most people in my circle know that I am allergic to peanuts and also tree nuts. So like walnuts, almonds, coconuts, even. I'm allergic to all of that stuff. Coconuts is kind of I don't know still, but that's, you get the gist. Anyways, I'm allergic to most of that stuff, so I try to avoid things that were even made in places where stuff like that gets manufactured. So like those little Keebler snack pack joints with the cheese, the crackers and the cheese on it. Just is fire, but I can't eat them because they make the toasted peanut butter and the cheddar and peanut butter joints. So it's that same kind of concept. So we get the food, we get our food. We ordered two pizzas and 2 orders of cheese sticks with the obviously with pizza sauce on the side. Um, we bring the food back over here to my house. We come down here, we get everything laid out. Start with the breadsticks, because the breadsticks from Pizza Hut are fire. At least the normal ones. Cheese sticks, they left a little to be desired, especially in the cheese department. But that's neither here nor there. Still, it was still pretty good, because what I'm saying, the breadsticks from Pizza Hut, they hit different. They just hit different. They just do. So we start on those. She gives me her pizza sauce. So I'm slamming, I slammed the breadsticks, no problem. That was just whatever. Then I move on to the pizza, and this is a bit of a nitpicky thing, but I hate when the pizza, when the crust is like flimsy, when it kind of flops around all over the place and it's hard to handle. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know if the dough is flimsy or if they just put hella toppings on the shit. Either way, that's just a minor complaint I have. And that goes for all pizza. That's not just this pizza. That goes for all pizza that I ever eat. I hate flimsy crust. But again, neither here nor there. I I get through the slice, what I'm saying? I eat that. It's good. But once I finish it and then I start to move on to I'm like, oh, I'm about to grab my second slice. I'm like, I start to feel weird. And it's a feeling that I can't really fully describe, like, properly, like, unless you've been through something like that before. But it's essentially kind of, I think the best way I can describe it for people that haven't gone through something like that, it kind of feels like when you start to feel like dizzy, but you're sitting down. Like, that's the best way I can explain it. It's not a very good one, but that's like the only way I can really describe the way that I feel, that the way that it makes me feel. It's kind of like you just feel like a little dizzy, like you start to feel a little bit disoriented, like out of sorts almost. And when that happened, it was fairly sudden. It kind of it crept up on me, and then it just kind of smacked me in the face. So when that happened, I was like, oh shit, what is going on? Because I felt it suddenly. I'm like, what the I was just like, what the fuck happened? Like, what I do? I didn't do anything. I just ate this damn pizza. Like, what the fuck? So I had to go through my memory. I had to like rack my brain. I'm like, what makes me feel like this? And the only times that I could think of that something like that happening to me is when I eat something that has came into contact with like peanuts or tree nuts of some kind. Peanuts mainly. Like food cooked in peanut oil. That's like the big one, obviously. And I was like, shit, what could have came in contact with pizza like that has like peanuts or some type of tree nut in it? So my first immediate thought was, all right, let me look on their website to see if they've got anything that's got these two types of ingredient, these two things in it. It turns out that the place that they get their dough and their pizza sauce manufactured from could have isn't it could be from the same place where peanuts and or tree nuts are processed in some way, shape, or form. So I was like, shit, it had to be from one of those two things. And when I told my girl that, she was like, fuck. Because she's allergic to peanuts as well. She's more allergic to peanuts than I am, but I'm also allergic to tree nuts. So we were both pretty worried. I was in worse shape than she was. Um, Thankfully I knew what to do though. What I did was I felt my chest up and I'm like, all right, okay. I took a couple puffs off of my emergency inhaler that I have, and then I took an allergy pill, and I just tried to relax because that shit is still scary to deal with. Like for anybody that has allergic reactions in any way, like more severely than just like sneezing and coughing and shit, um, it's it's stressful. Um, and thankfully I know what to do. Um, and not thankfully that I've gone through it before, but I knew what to do in that type of scenario because it has happened to me before, a couple separate occasions. So, you know, I got through that. I just kind of laid in bed for a few hours. I ended up, uh, you know, I ended up throwing away the food. I was pissed. I was upset throwing out that food because I love food. I really, really love food. And it was expensive. She spent hella bread on the pizza, damn near $50 on the food. So I was not happy about throwing all of that away, but I just knew it was gonna go to waste otherwise because we weren't gonna touch it. And yeah, so yeah, basically my night ended with me just knocking the fuck out. I woke up this morning, I still didn't feel great. I still don't feel the best, to be honest. But I decided, you know what, this will make an interesting little, I guess, little sit down and talk because I haven't really felt. I had some stuff to do today. I still need to do some stuff, but I just thought this would be a good time to, I guess, make a video, and hopefully it was at least somewhat interesting. I think that's all I got. So I appreciate you listening through the end of this story. Um, if you enjoyed the video, hopefully, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. You know the vibes. If you'd like to see more of me and more of what I do, I plan on making MLB content soon because MLB 21 coming out in a couple of days. Also some other content on the channel. If you'd like to see anything specific from me, be sure to leave that in the comments below. Share the video with your friends. Check me out on Twitch, and follow me there. I'll be streaming quite a bit in the coming days. Also give me a follow on Twitter. Greatly appreciate it. Both of those links down in the description box below. I think that's all I have for you today. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Peace out.